All right, here we go. 5 3-minute rounds for the WBC Middleweight Queensland Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of your blue corner. He fights out of steel Muay Thai with a record of 8 fights and 7 wins. Give it up for Levi Steel. And his opponent fighting by way of the red corner. He fights out of Ascension with a record of 12 fights and 8 wins. Give it up for the Reaper, Jayden Wright.
Okay guys, we're fighting for the WBC Professional Middleweight title, state title. All right, 5 by 3 minute rounds. All right, you know the rules. I want you to keep your hands up at all times, listen to my instructions at all times. You understand? Touch the gloves, come back out fighting.
Here we go. 5 by 3 for the WBC Middleweight State title. Levi Steel, Jayden Wright. Both boys coming out the gates, firing. Levi Steel looking for that elbow early on. Jayden Wright chopping away at that leg, trying to nullify that extra height that Levi's got. Nice checks from Steel there. Big, long, lanky jab from Steel. Digging away with those knees. Jayden Wright just trying to turn this into a bit of a gunfight. Levi Steel coming over the top with that chopping elbow. Just using that extra height beautifully. Jayden Wright chopping away at that lead leg. Steel with that nice little elbow on the way through there. Jayden Wright just chopping away at that lead leg again. Sticking to the game plan, hands high. Steel looking for that elbow over the top yet again. Big knee to the midsection there from Steel, and again. Jayden Wright just pumping him away with those hands there. Just getting in and trying to feed some shots through, going over and under with the hands. Catches that kick. And again. Needs to be careful catching too many of them. Steel just probing away with those long legs of his, just trying to keep Jayden Wright at distance. Slapping hook and a low kick from Jayden Wright there, and now it's just feeding the hands in over and under and up through the middle, chopping away at that leg there. Levi Steel still trying to push forward and looking for that rear elbow over the top. They're not really having any luck with it, but haven't changed the game plan as yet. Sinking those knees in through the midsection there, which seem to be paying off. Jayden Wright searching for the big right hand there. Levi Steele just finding a home for an elbow that time. But Jayden Wright finishing with an elbow of his own and a big right hand. Good round from both boys there. Two very sort of different game plans. Levi Steele looking for those elbows and those big long knees, which seem to be finding a home and paying dividends, but Jayden Wright just chopping away at those legs and getting in on the inside there and trying to go through the middle and up and under with those hand combinations and finding a home for them. Levi Steele, Jayden Wright for WBC state title. Both boys starting off furiously this round. Jayden Wright just trying to back Levi Steele into the corner here, and Levi looking for those big long knees that he's got. But Jayden Wright just over and under with those hands, searching with that uppercut through the middle there, swinging that kick in. Levi Steele got a little nick on his chin there from checking those kicks. Might pay to keep sort of throwing those kicks in. Hopefully he eventually stops checking them for him. Jayden Wright just looking for that looping overhand, but Levi just tying him up, digging to the body with a shot of his own. Jayden Wright throwing a body rip of his own there, finding a home for it, backing up on the ropes at the minute. Levi Steele just thumping away at the midsection there, finding a home for it. Oh, Levi Steele just peppering the midsection of Jayden Wright with those big long knees and those body shots. And again. He seems to be digging those knees in to the left side of Jayden Wright there. If he digs it over to that right side there, finds a home for it on the liver, I think this fight could be over. But Jayden Wright just digging deep, throwing those hands, keeping Levi Steele on the ropes here, trying to sort of nullify the effects. Throws a big right hand, lands it behind the ear, wakes Levi Steele up a little bit. Jayden Wright just chopping away at that leg. Levi Steele coming back with his own. And again, chopping away Jayden Wright's leg. Jayden Wright just in the pocket, not really doing a great deal with it at the minute. Throws a few hands and gets a little bit of luck. Looking for that overhand right, finding a home for it. Jayden Wright goes for the overhand. Levi Steele goes with the elbow. Digs it through. Jayden just smiling away, calling him on here. Levi just chopping down with that elbow at the end of the round there, right on the bell. Jayden Wright just sort of probing away with the hands there, but not really committing to those shots a little bit. I think he was a bit sort of ginger on coming forward there from those big knees, and there's another one of those knees which lands through the middle. Levi Steele just using that length and range of his to throw those knees and use those big chopping elbows over the top.
All right, here we go, final round. Get behind him.
straight away. Levi Steele with those big chopping elbows over the top there. Jayden Wright just trying to work on the outside with his hands, evading those kicks quite nicely. Taps the hook and then chops that lead leg of Levi Steele. Leans that shot a little bit, it gets Steele's attention. Levi Steele just probing with that jab, not really committing to anything too much at the minute. Just sort of seeing what's what. Jayden Wright just chopping with that lead leg. Throws that right hand and lands it beautifully. Those leg kicks are starting to pay dividends for Jayden Wright. A little bit of a welt forming there, but Levi Steele just digging those knees in, knowing that he has to get to work here. Jayden Wright coming over the top with that right hand. And again with it. Levi Steele just chopping away at that lead leg. Jayden Wright lands that right hand behind the ear of Levi Steele. And an elbow. Now turns him into the corner. Can he keep him here? Backing himself up straight to the other corner. Jayden Wright needs to start learning to cut an angle when he backs off. He's just backing up straight and letting Levi march him into the corner again. Lovely catch and kicks that thigh of Levi Steele, which is looking awfully purple. Levi Steele just sort of walking forward at the minute, trying to keep that distance to a minimum. Jayden Wright having plenty of luck here on the outside with these shots. There's that nice long knee from Levi Steele, but Jayden Wright feeding him an uppercut through the middle there, just splitting the guard. Nice low kick from Jayden Wright there. And Levi Steele tries to return his own. Jayden checks it. And again. Just tapping away at that outside thigh.
10 seconds.
Levi Steele trying to land that elbow over the top. Again, that little tap down elbow. Lands that big long knee. Much better round there from Jayden Wright. Much better round.
Seconds out. Round 4.
Here we are, our penultimate round of this WBC state title. Jayden Wright, Levi Steele. Levi Steele's lead shin there is looking a mighty mess. But he's working forward, still trying to use that height of his a little bit, but Jayden Wright just showing no respect and just coming over and under with those hands. Levi Steele just chopping away with those little elbows on the inside there. Just opened a little nick on Jayden Wright's head. Jayden Wright just chopping that leg of Levi Steele. Levi Steele just showing a little bit of desperation in his actions at the minute here, just sort of charging forward, trying to get into the clinch as much as he can at all costs to get those elbows and chip away at the body. Those leg kicks from Jayden Wright seem to be paying dividends. Big long knee from Levi Steele. Just pushing forward at the minute, just trying everything he can to get in that clinch range. Jayden Wright not really doing anything to stop it. He's trying to throw punches, but he's not cutting ankles and moving off. He's just moving straight backwards, enabling Levi to get in there and really lock down and just work away. A little bit of desperation from Levi Steele is starting to pay dividends here. A minute to go in our fourth round, and Levi Steele seems to be having one of his best rounds yet. Just dictating where the fight's taking place. He wants it to happen in that clinch. Jayden Wright sort of not doing a great deal to stop him from coming in. Now he's trying to turn the tables, throw those punches. Not really a great deal behind them at the minute. Nice little elbow from Jayden Wright there. Both boys just tied up in the blue corner there. A little bit of a nick on Jayden's head, but not even too much of a spot to worry about. Final 10 seconds of our fourth round. Nice little diving elbow there from Jayden Wright.
What a fight so far, guys. Get behind your fighters.
Here we go, our fifth and final round. WBC state title. Who wants it more? Is it Levi Steele? Will it be Jayden Wright? She's been a tight fight so far. Levi Steele pushing forward, trying to use those long knees and elbows and that height to his advantage. But Jayden Wright just biting down on his mouth guard, throwing those punches on the inside, going over and under with him, chopping at that lead leg. Tight fight. Which way will it go? Levi Steele just chipping away at that leg there. Jayden looking for that big overhand right. Oh, nice little step in and trip there from Levi Steele. Nice chop to the lead leg of Jayden Wright there from Levi Steele. Jayden Wright just throwing his own leg kick there. Less than 2 minutes to go in this one. Levi Steele just hands high and just trying to sort of counterfight at the moment, not wanting to take any sort of uncalculated risks. Jayden Wright pushing forward, lands that check hook there beautifully. A little bit of a stumble from Levi Steele there after that left hook. Jayden Wright's throwing those loopy right hands. He's going to have a little bit more luck if he pushes those right hands down the middle right through the centre there. Our referee Steve Robinson just trying to fix the glove of Levi Steele. Bit of loose tape there. Jayden Wright just peppering away with those hands. Minute to go. Who wants it more? There's a minute between you and a state title, and it'll all come out in the wash. Who wants it more? Jayden Wright just standing on the outside, not really doing a great deal at the minute. Needs to sort of let his hands fly a little bit more. Levi still trying to push that elbow through, not really finding a home for it. Nice 1-2 and the low kick there from Jayden Wright. Levi still just pushing him forward onto the ropes, into the position that he wants. Throws that big long jab to push his head
10
back.
seconds.
10 seconds to go. Jayden Wright unloading his hands. Not really finding him too much with these shots. Fabulous fight from both boys there. Both lads emptied the tank. 5 rounds of non-stop action from both boys there. Two very different styles.
All right, guys, give him a big round of applause. What a fight! And the judges thought so too. As we go to the judges' scorecards, Judge 1 scores the contest 50-45 to the blue corner. Judge 2 scores the contest 48-47 to the red corner. Judge 3 scores the contest 49-46 for your winner. And your new WBC middleweight champion from the blue corner, Levi Steele. And a big shout out to our sponsor, Alchemy, of this co-main event. Thank you so much, Alchemy.